What's up guys, welcome back to another video. Today we are, well, it feels like we're taking a step back in time. Today we're looking at the Vestar V3 Bamboo 4-wheel drive. This is a brand new board on the market. I haven't seen any videos on it yet. And the reason I say it's a step back in time is Vestar is the first, or one of the very first boards I ever reviewed or showed on my channel. Hey guys, I want to do a really quick video today and just update you on the Vestar V1. So far so good. I've put a whole lot of kilometers on this board now. Sorry. Now they've come a long way since the days of the original V1 with their Lingy-esques and their very small capacity batteries. And today I'm really excited to test out the V3. Now the V3 comes in two configurations, the Bamboo 4-wheel drive and the Master 4-wheel drive. Now the only difference is the battery size. The Bamboo is 270 watt hours times 2 because there's two batteries, and the Master is 324 watt hours times 2. The next thing I want to talk about is the remote control. This is the first time I have seen this style remote control. It is very, very comfortable and minimalistic in the hand. It has two buttons for on and off, your gear change, your direction change, and you can also go into the menu by holding down the D button, and you can do a whole lot of things by selecting 2-wheel drive, 4-wheel drive, pairing, miles per hour, kilometers per hour, all that sort of jazz. Now as far as the motors, both models are using Hobbywing 5065 motors, so obviously times 4. It's going to give it a lot of grunt. And the last thing we'll talk about is the deck before we go and ride. It is a bamboo and fiberglass composite, so it has a little bit of flex, but it's very, very strong. They say max speed of 35 miles per hour. It is a reverse kingpin, so you shouldn't be getting any speed wobbles on this. And they say a hill climb capacity of 40%. Now there are no 40% hills around here, but we do have some really steep ones. Just a reminder, I am 226 pounds, but we are going to put it to the test today. There is a very, very steep hill. I've never had the balls to go up.
Show some balls. I got balls.
This thing is very, very affordable. With my discount, it comes to under $1,000 for the Bamboo and just over $1,000 for the Master. Now they do have a cloud wheel option, and that puts it up a little bit, but only by about $100. And the last thing is the weight. This board is only a smidge over 11 kilos. Now 11 kilos for a 4-wheel drive board, 4 motors, 2 batteries, 2 esques, that's actually very, very light. But that's enough talking. Let's get the remote, let's get the helmet, let's go for a ride. All right guys, and here it is, the Vestar V3 Bamboo 4-wheel drive. As you can see, 2 motors at the rear, 2 motors at the front. There's those enclosures. Each enclosure has a battery and an ESC, reverse kingpin. Nice little bit of concave, not a lot, but just enough to make your feet quite comfortable. And here is that remote control, as I mentioned. Fits in the hand really nice. So, ooh, this thing has got, this has got some kick. Okay, wow. This thing beats a lot of my boards off the line, and it should, being 4-wheel drive. But it's also very, very smooth. Like I'm talking very smooth. Now, if it was me, I would definitely get the cloud wheel upgrade if you don't already own cloud wheels. But if you do, you can just pop off these 90 mils and slap on your cloud wheels or any ABEC core wheel you want. They will fit. And I think this will really react well to a set of 120s or even a set of 105 cloud wheels. So here is the hill we're going to attempt to go up shortly. I'm going to drain a little bit of battery because I want to, make it fair and not hit it on 100%. It starts off fairly okay. It's still steeper than most streets around here. By the time it gets to that white ute, so not this one here, the next one, it really ramps up to, I would say, close to, if not more than 30%. That is very steep. But we're going to come back to that and we're going to test that very soon. For now, we're going to go test out some braking, some acceleration, and some turning. Here we go. Now the first test I want to show you is braking, because every 4-wheel drive board I've tested, the braking is just, it's too strong, or it's almost too strong. You need to be prepared. The way they've done the braking curve on this is actually really nice. I'm going to show you. We're going to go along here and we're going to slam the brakes on full. Now on most of my four-wheel drive boards I wouldn't do that, I would ease it on. But this you can slam them on and it brings you to a really nice stop. Watch this. So we're going to get up to about 30-35 kilometers per hour. And we're going to brake, full braking now. No jerk, nothing at all. Really quite pleasant. Now I can hear you asking about how does it carve being four-wheel drive.
You read my mind.
Well, I think personally it carves really nice. You have the pull of the front motors and you have the push of the back motors. You can chuck it into a corner and you can hit that accelerator and it just pulls you forward and puts you where you want to go. I have zero complaints from how they've set this up. Some boards can feel like they're fighting, they don't want to be in four-wheel drive. This just feels normal and it's actually quite lovely to ride. Hit the hill climb. As far as turning circle, I've got this truck set on pretty tight and it turns fine. Let me show you. Got a little bit of a circumference here. No cars coming. So it's certainly not going to turn like a double kingpin, but you can still turn, you know, I'm turning at probably about 2.5 meters, maybe 3, let's be honest. So turning is fine, but it's kind of irrelevant once you're moving because the carve is actually quite nice on this board. It's definitely not double kingpin. It doesn't feel like that, but it feels very stable and it feels very confidence inspiring. Right, let's go to the hill climb, guys, but I have actually found an even steeper one. For those who live here, it is called Southwick Street and the suburb we're in is Wynnum, I believe. It could be Manly West, I don't know, but Southwick Street, Google it if you want. I'll show you it and we're about to go up it. All right guys, here is the hill we're gonna go up. Hopefully. And I really hope we don't fall off. What speed mode are we in? Okay, speed mode 4. Definitely need speed mode 4. All right, here we go. We're on the hill already. We're already on the gradient. Here we go. Okay, the board is going quite nicely. It's definitely slowing down, but I can't believe we're gonna look at the hill behind us. That's what we're currently climbing up. This is ridiculous. Holy sheepers. Yes, we just made it up that hill. So Southwick Street, feel free to do your research, but that is crazy. Hill climbing, tick, massive tick. Now the last thing I want to show you is the acceleration test, and I'm doing it at the end of the ride because again I want to prove to you that this isn't a full battery. Hopefully you can see I have lost a bar. We've just done the hill climb, so everything's hot, and I want to show you how this board takes off. I can honestly say, out of all the boards I've got, I think this has the best acceleration so far that I've shown on the channel. Now we've still got to see the Hurricane, we've still got to see the Eovan GTS Super, but for right now, and remember this is under $1,000 with my discount code. 3, 2, 1, go. Whoa. Had 4-wheel spin then, I think. That is insane. That is so fast. Super quickly, before we do the SWOT analysis, because I am going to talk about the ground clearance, I just want to show you, I have not hit once. I've got a tiny little mark there, but these have not struck the ground at all. And you can see that they're black, so they would show up any marks. Nothing, little bit there and there. I know when I did that, it was over a really steep part of the speed hump, but no marks, no hit marks on the motors. Wow. Let's really quickly wrap the video with the SWOT analysis. Let's start with the S, the strengths, the batteries, the ISKs, the motors, the reverse kingpins. The deck is quite nice, very little flex. The smoothness, the way they've programmed, or got Hobbywing to program the dual ESCs with the acceleration and the braking is just really nice. The power for a board of this price is incredible. Honestly, I think 0 to 100 meters that is, it's the quickest board I've got so far, and it's amazing for that price. Now let's talk about weaknesses really quickly. There's only one very tiny weakness, and it can be corrected very easily with a set of 120 cloud wheels, and that's the ground clearance. I think with the standard 90mm urethanes, if you've got really rough or really big speed humps, you could scrape. But that's just part of life, right? That's part of owning an electric skateboard. I think an opportunity for this would be to maybe see if we can get an all-terrain kit on there, like a nice 155 pneumatic. That's something I'll definitely try in a later video. But I can tell you right now, we have the next video coming up, which will be a range test, and we'll either do it with the 90mm or we'll do it with some cloud wheels on it. I think this board is going to live with a set of cloud wheels on it, because I think it's going to really improve its ride comfort. The last thing we need to talk about is threats. Has there been any threats with the board? Well, we've done about 20 kilometers today, maybe 18. I've done a previous probably 10 on it, around just up and down around my area. No ghost accelerations, no cutouts, which is a big thing for a dual-esque four-wheel drive board. There's been no miscommunication or no cutouts between the remote and the two ISKs, which is really great. And you just saw us go up that massive hill, which again, some boards would have too much load and cut out. That thing just powered up at around about 23 kilometers per hour, which is insane. So guys, thank you so much for watching. As always, if you've liked this content, give it a thumbs up. If you're new here, consider subscribing, turn on the notification bell, and remember, use my discount code SCOTTD. It gives you a massive discount on this board, like massive. And with any other boards you're looking at, always reach out for a discount code, because I will generally have one. But guys and girls, until the next video, skate safe, wear a helmet, and we'll see you next time.
Scotty. Who's Scotty?